I love it. I love it. No, that's really big. That's huge. Breaking the fears. Yes. So that gives you a jump start into breaking the next bigger fear coming on the third. I love it. John, what we got for the week, brother? Mr. Nibbles?
I had to join the I had to join the audio because my wife is
Oh,
she got
okay.
a big old computer and speaker all loud, so I didn't want to do all that too. Senior nibs, goodness gracious, oh something else. Um, so yeah, hey, hi everyone. It's good to see y'all actually. So yeah, I was over here with Pearl and trying to keep her tame, all that stuff. You might have seen her poke her head up from time to time. Computer and speaker all loud, so I didn't want to do all that too. What? Oh, can y'all hear me clearly? Hello. Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. So, yeah, my wife just spilled the beans of everything, al- almost everything of what we are going through. Being, um, sent, yes. So this vacation to me, a vacation to me is to unwind from work and things of that sort. And it was um, difficult at times to be consistent in, of course, waking up at 5 a.m. and staying up at 5 a.m. Because to me, it's like vacation to unwind. Okay, there's no alarm clock or anything like that. You know, um, and like any day that is from our on like my routine or things like that, or just like our normal routine because we do have businesses. I manage my own. She manages her own and growing in that. I'm growing mine. So it's like, when we in the work mode, like I am more consistent with waking up at 5 a.m., getting things done, and staying up. But when it comes to like vacation and things like that, I'm like, all right, 5 days out of the year, to me, it's like, okay, I'm all right with that. To me, I am. But that's where we come together and we grow in. So I guess that's one of the three questions. What did I do well today? So today, well, this week, uh, this week I did well. One thing I really did well was went deep sea fishing and didn't get sick like I did the first time. You know, um, and it was fun. Caught some fish and everything like that. Some Spanish mackerel. Caught I think like 9 of them. Well, not just me, but us collectively. Um, and brought them home, and my wife's going to get them to cook. And tastes good. What's the other one? Well,
Trading.
well,
Oh,
Yeah.
what you didn't do well.
why I didn't do well to this week? Well, I already voiced that right there. Same thing what she said. Waking up consistently and staying up, I guess. Um, and also eating the type of food we ate. I ate and encouraged, ice cream and all that stuff. But anyways, the uh, the ice cream we eat there's nothing like it. It's better than Hershey's, better than anything. It's homemade and great. And thing that the other, I know I'm rambling now because I'm trying to look at the list where she is at and she's in the way.
Oh, no, that's
And
that. What your goals are this week to do better?
okay, cool, thanks. So the goals this week do better. Um, among meeting up with people, giving quotes, lining things up for this year because um, preparing for a transition of um, my wife stopping what she's doing, but building other things and me just trying to land jobs and things. Um, the what I prove on is one, checking out that Google Calendar thingy that Nino put up. I still haven't checked it out yet. Uh, while I was on the call, I was like, "Oh snap, that's dope!" Like I need, to do that, but I haven't done it yet. Um, and two is seeing what call that I can tap into since we are sharing accounts, and just have that planned out for this week. I'm done.
I love it. No, that's really good. Yeah, just like I was telling Deanna, same thing with the schedule. You guys been doing so great. You've been putting yourself out there. You've been putting your journaling. You guys have been up on time very consistently. So see you guys in the chats in the morning call. So you've been on it. So a recharge break is definitely very much needed. So soak it in. You guys definitely needed that. So I'm glad. I'm happy for you guys. But yeah, that'll be good. Definitely on it. When it comes to the calendar, that was big for me too. Honestly, that was one kind of like he talked about. Like I heard someone saying, it's just like I kind of just left in the dust. But I'm telling you right now, whether you write it down or whether you have it on your phone, either way is great. Our phone is just it's accessible, right? Anywhere that we're at, we can go and we can click on the calendar, we can see it, and it holds accountability. And you can even make it to where it actually gives you little notifications when the time blocks hit. So that's really cool. It's awesome. I love it. Proud of you guys. Doing great. Can be a challenge when your days are the same. Yes, 100%. It's definitely not always easy. 100% with your work. Yeah, I definitely can relate. I'm sure a couple people on your can. But I mean that's what it's about. This whole thing is it's not going to be perfect, but it is about being able to kind of do trials and tweak it as this is why we do evaluations. So now we go throughout the week, we see what worked, what didn't, how we can adjust our schedule, how we can fit in things a little bit better and make it work better for us. So that's exactly why we do these calls. So I love it. Who wants to go next?
Let's go. Let's run it. Let's run it. What's going on, family?
Yeah,
Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys had a great weekend, winding down, all that good stuff. Yeah, about my week overview, went well. Just sticking to that morning game plan. I think I've been pretty consistent on that. And also, I've been jumping in trades quite, just at the 9:30, getting in with the Empire squad. That's been going well. And also the Wednesdays, just continuing to show up. And that doesn't matter how many confirmed guests, this or that. There's been opportunity there and people showing up and even people interested in learning more about what it is we do. And so those are some positives for the week. Some things I could do better. I traded a lot on demo this past week, and I didn't make nearly as much live money that I should have made. Just to put things into perspective. And you guys may be like, "Oh, that's great. I made a couple $100 this week live," which is great. It's a great thing. But it kind of hurts when you look at your demo account and you're up 65K for the week. It kind of you feel that a little bit in your chest of what could have been. So this week I'm gonna just try to transition a little more to live, keep everything the same, keep my risk to reward the same, all that stuff, but just try to transition a little more live, a little less paper, and that's a goal of mine. So that's a goal of mine to hit a certain target amount. And I don't know. I feel embarrassed to share it, so I'll just keep it to myself for now. But we'll see how that goes. Another thing I need to do better is I need to quit being so hard on myself. I feel like this week I've been so intentional about getting certain things done, and in the moment I don't get something done or I'm just like beating myself up. And I don't know, maybe some of you guys can relate. If so, this is something that we could all do better on. Like, nobody's perfect. Mistakes happen, but don't spiral out of control on. Like, that's just, I know, because that happened to me this week. Like, I missed an evening journal this week and I was beating myself up because I passed out like at 9 or something and just didn't even wake up till the next day. And yeah, I got to do better about that. Like nobody's perfect, but as long as you stay consistent and as detailed as you can and just keep pushing, we're gonna be all right. So that's my takeaway for the week and how I can go about doing that. As far as the going to bed, I don't know what I can do, man, to prevent what happened that night. Any ideas I'll appreciate after this call. But yeah, as far as what I'm gonna do, like I said, on the trading side, get a little more live. And yeah, just do certain things to not beat myself up so much. When I see myself starting to go through that, catch myself, maybe write it down, like tell myself, you are capable, you are great. This, keep going, that kind of stuff. Because yeah, that was a big thing for me this week. I felt that whenever I missed something or I didn't do something, it really it bothered me. And yeah, so I got to do better with that.
100%. No, without a doubt. Couple different things to touch on. So as far as we'll start with the trading side. So we've all had that feeling, right? Where you might have taken your live trades and your demo trades are just smacking, right? You've got all types of blues screens over there, and you're like, oh man, I wish this was live. I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the biggest reasons why trading is 80% emotional. Because it's so easy to see that on the demo, but then when you go live, it could be a whole different story. Because then you start upping the lot sizes, you start getting a little bit more riskier, and things start getting crazy. So don't worry about the money as much, for everybody on here, because I'm telling you, I've been there. I know what it's like. Don't rush the process, but yes, be able to go live, have good risk management, and let it compound, let it grow, and you're gonna see the difference. So no, that's good on the trading side. And as far as the mental side, the self-talk, this is big. Deanne's actually seen it. There's actually a self-talk app that Sean's actually talked about a lot. And I think this is really big for anybody to be able to check out, because it has different segments in there that really cover a lot of different parts of our day. So honestly, one of those was actually talking about the feeling that we get when we say we're going to do something and we don't do it, the emotional self-talk that comes from that, or maybe the result doesn't happen how we want it. That's psychological. That's something that almost 99% of human beings experience, because we've all been there. So the one of the biggest, I haven't really dove into that topic very deep specifically because there's so many different aspects of it, but Sean's touched on it a couple different times, and it comes from even this calls. So if you can go back and think about what are the things that really irked you that you didn't get done that you were looking to do, now this can be at the top of your priority this week to go ahead and knock out. And honestly, being able to celebrate yourself, celebrating the small wins, because it's so easy to go ahead and do all these things. You don't give yourself the pat on the back, and then we go back in the negative mode. So being able to celebrate and congratulate little things, even like the Wednesday events. You might not have had all these people join already, but you've planted all these seeds. You made all these new connections. So these are things to be proud of. This is something to pat yourself on the back, because for most people, they're like, man, why don't I see the success? Why don't I see the ranks popping? You don't understand what's happening underneath the surface. It's kind of like when KT talks about your radar, like there's 98% of things that are happening outside of our radar, depending on the seeds that we plant, that we have no idea that's actually working for us. So that's big. So you're doing great. Give yourself a pat on the back. You definitely deserve it, bro. I love it. That's big.
Let's get it.
It's big. Drop some twos down below. Who wants to go ahead and take the floor next? Yeah, bro. This is gonna be a big week for you. A lot of growth to come. This is good. A lot of growth to come for everybody on here. Who wants to grab it next? Alrighty, go ahead.
Hey, so I'll start with what I didn't. I like to get the negative out the way first. So what I didn't do well this week was like posting, even though like it was like because of content, but I could have like been more creative and maybe like, did some content and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm squinting because I can't find my glasses. I didn't prospect enough. Like, yes, I was like looking for new people. I was building new relationships, but like I could have like, upped it a little bit more in that aspect. Like I was just like allowing my schedule to overwhelm me, and like stupid stuff in my head and stuff like, and I didn't start working out like I wanted to. Like that was my intention, but like when it came around to it, I think I'm like secretly afraid of hurting my ankle again. So yeah, because I've been like super clumsy, like from like when I hurt my head, and my equilibrium is like all over the place. So Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna start walking tomorrow morning, like go for like a 20-30 minute walk or something like that and feel it out and see how I feel and just take it every day like I did after my accident. But yeah, like what I did do well this week was like my morning routine and like my accountability posts because like that was something like I wasn't really like as active as everybody else. And it's just like, yeah, I've just definitely been upping that. And oh, another thing I didn't do well was like, like really like communicate with my team like I should have and like try to build them even though like I feel like I don't have a team right now, but I do have a team and I need to, work on them way more than I am right now. So that's definitely something I'm gonna do better this week. And then yeah, what I did do well was my morning routine. Like I've been like diving into like affirmations and affirmations as well. And then like my nighttime routine has gotten like a lot better. I think I did like 5 out of 7 days this week. So, because I get tired at night after work, you guys, I just like want to pass out. So I try to like at least do my goals, and then like sometimes I do it halfway, but the intention is always there. And then yeah, I was definitely way more disciplined with my trading. And I just wanted to say, like, Jay, don't be so hard on yourself because like I blew my whole account last week. So it wasn't much, but I still blew it. It was like I told you I haven't blown an account yet. I'm officially a trader now because I blew an account. So yeah, but that was just like because it wasn't because of the trades. I was making money on the trades that we had, but I was like, trying to see if I still got it and I don't. So yeah, I need to stay in my lane for now until I do. So yeah. And like at the end of the day, like when I was trading before, I was studying the market and everything. And like I can't just look at a thing and assume I know. Like I need to get back into the basics, So yeah, and yeah, what I did do well was like, go to our event here, went to the event, where D still at. Yeah, so that was amazing, by the way, you guys. Like seriously, it was so cool. Just to see like people doing what we do that like have like stupid results. Like, yeah, it's just like showing me like what's in store for me. So yeah, because if it's there for them, it's there for me too. So but yeah, like what I'm gonna do better this week is definitely the whole calendar thing because I am terrible with sticking to a schedule and I'm taking that word out of my vocabulary from this moment. But yeah, and posting on Instagram and stuff like that because I didn't really have content, but that's an excuse. So yeah, and like I didn't start working out. Yeah. And what I'm gonna do better is just like up it like with my prospecting and getting three ways because I know how to get three ways. It's not like I haven't done it before. I've just not been trying like I should be trying. Not trying doing. So yeah, but like you guys, like this awareness and like this changes, like it feels like I don't even feel like the person I used to be. Like I speak up, like I found myself like speaking up at work and stuff like that. And like normally like I'm just like a let it go kind of person, even when you shouldn't let it go. But today I was like, you know what? No, you are gonna give me all my tables back because you're not the boss and it's not fair and do as I say. But I didn't, obviously I said it in a nice way, but I was proud of myself because like I don't speak up. Like I'm always too nice, especially like at work because I just want to keep the peace and I just want to do, as the less I'm involved, the better. So I was really proud of myself for that because yeah, it needs to be done. Time to bust out. That's my 2 cents. Good night.
Let's go. I love it. I love it. Drop some sevens down below, some threes. No, a lot of growth. I've definitely seen it with you, Nikki. Couple of different things to go ahead and touch on. I know for you, something just implementing that calendar is going to really change a lot for you because you're going to go from, type A and type B type people. Type A is honestly the person like me who is just like, I have a very photographic memory. So when somebody tells me something, and a lot of times like, all right, I got it locked in the file, I'll go ahead and get it done. But a lot of changed for me when I started putting things on paper, when I started putting in the calendar, because now you don't miss things. Now you have alerts and now it's there. And you can't lie to yourself because now when you wake up, you see it before your day even starts, it's already there. So that's honestly something that Jim Rohn talked about. That one quote changed a lot for me. He talked about don't go to sleep until you have your next day ready. So this Sunday is kind of like the same type of idea, right? Don't start the week and don't end the week till we have the next week started. So Yeah, that's really big. I love it. It's going to be awesome. So even getting back to the gym, it's going to give you a lot of confidence, getting ready to get the videos, the content out. You had a chance to see the event and get around all of the, honestly, so many different influencers, so many different people who've taken a stand for this space in Meta, Web3, NFTs. Saw a lot of successful. We actually saw Millionaire Mentor. We saw Corinne. We saw so many individuals over there at that event. And when I tell you, we are at the tip of the iceberg, the brink of what is to come inside of this space, it gave me even that much more of a confirmation of how early we truly are. Even right now in 2022, as we're on this call, what are we at? You know, in the 20s of August, they said 70% of people in the US still don't know what an NFT is. Think about how powerful that is. And I'm just standing there like, wow. You know, it's I'll show you guys even another thing, you know, just so you can get an idea of how serious things are getting as far as the virtual reality, the space. Let me show you right here. Jake Paul even just posted this on his story. Let me see if it's still here. Oh, I'll have to find it. But they're actually doing celebrity boxing inside of the metaverse, right? Pay-per-view. People are going to pay thousands of dollars to see celebrities actually box inside of the space. They have watches where your cold wallet is actually built inside of the watch. And I'm talking about these watches over $750,000. But it's just interesting to see NFTs, right? We're talking about jewelry. People are going to go from wearing these diamonds and chains to where it's going to be NFTs right on your neck. So when I'm telling you, even just walking by, I saw some people that had 3 Bored Apes right on their neck. Talk about each one's 300,000. So they had $1 million on their neck, and people walking by were like, oh, what the heck are those stupid 3 circles on their neck? If only they had any idea on what is to come for the space. So I thought that was really, really cool to be able to go ahead and see so many people in one building, just understanding the power of the times that we're in. So I love that event. That was awesome. All right, I'll go ahead and end this thing off. So I love it. You guys are doing great. I see the growth. I see the momentum. I see. What's up? What did you say? You're muted, Nikki.
Oh no, I was saying Jay would have lost his whole mind. Like he would have lost his mind. You guys, Corinne is freaking amazing. Like I am obsessed with her. She is so cool. Like seriously, we had like a long conversation. Like she's so cool. Yeah. And also, I also wanted to add, like, I started doing this thing, like, just because I'm unorganized, so I'm trying to organize myself. And, like, yeah, I got, like, a little pocket notebook, and I just write down, like, after I talk to somebody, like, you know, like, I write down, like, what I spoke to them, like, what our last conversation was, where the conversation ended. Like, I know I should be doing it, but, like, having that pocketbook at hand, like, I take it to work with me. Like, when I think of something, I write it in the front, and, like, the other, like, the business side, I write it in the back, and it's just, like, helped me a lot, because, yeah, I suck at being organized and remembering everything, so that really, really, like, changed a lot for me. Oh, I'm done.
Bet. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this thing off. It's about 11 o'clock. Super excited for everybody on here. For myself, did well for the week. Honestly, attended events, right? I did a lot of time, a lot of energy inside of this week, right? One of the biggest things I learned, if you really want to take yourself to the next level, I want you to ask yourself, am I treating this like a hobby, or am I treating it like a real 6-7 figure business? Because for a long time, I was asking myself, why am I getting hobby results? Because I was treating it like a hobby. So I'm gonna let you know, even for this week, I drove. It's honestly been 6 hours of driving just for the business, for the event, an hour there, an hour back, Miami, 2 hours here, 2 hours right back. And whether you're investing the drive, whether you're investing your time and your energy to go ahead and get on these calls and get on with your mentors, get on with your team, even taking the time to go ahead and throw events in your city, taking the time to get on the academy, the 100, the 200 series, whether you have your time scheduled from 12 to 1 tomorrow to bust through the academy, this time, I'm telling you, it comes back. Whether you think you're not getting something directly right then, it's coming back in the back end. So don't underestimate what you're doing on the front end, because I'm telling you, it pays. So that's I didn't do so well. Honestly, same thing with content. I really, especially going all the way until Arizona, I want to be really consistent with the content. I'm talking about 5 to 10 stories a day, multiple posts throughout the week. And I'll give you guys an idea for stories. Okay. Stories, believe it or not, is one of the most powerful parts of your business, because now anybody watching you, we're like our own TV show. If you're not consistent, if you're not continuously branding yourself, they're going to go find somebody else to watch. So whether you're trading, whether you're on the e-commerce side, I don't care what part of the business that you're in, if you understood the power of being able to document your routine, your sessions, your habit, your rituals, your meditations, all of this, most people out in the world, they're not doing this. They don't have a morning routine. They're not journaling. They're not on 11 o'clock culture night calls, masterminding with people from all different states around. They're not doing that. That's just the honest truth. So you being able to document that, you're going to stick out like a diamond in the rough, and your engagement is going to go up. Your followers are going to grow up. Your relationships are going to grow. But most importantly, you're going to be able to go back and see the growth that you made. Sean Murphy's already documented over 1,260 episodes. Why do you think he does that? So we can go back and track his progress, track his thoughts, track what he was thinking. That's one of the coolest parts about growth, that you can see it over time. So that's big. And the third part, going to implement into the week, just as I told you, I really want to double down on the content. I really want to go ahead and help you guys as well really start to brand yourselves. Each of you is your own brand. Each of you has your own finger and your thumbprint. So I want to start helping you guys really brand yourselves. You guys are doing great already, but if you have any questions on how to go ahead and tweak it, grow your social media, network with new individuals, go over the e-commerce side, work on your trading, the best thing I could tell you is there's not any dumb questions. Whatever you really want to focus on for this week, write it down, give me a call after this, and let's go ahead and work on it for the week so we can go ahead and start really pushing towards the end of this month and coming in September. Because here's what I could tell you. The month of September gets scary. The month of September, because summer's already over. People are starting to get into the holidays. And here's the deal. People want to make money before the holidays. They're looking for change. They're looking for something new. So now is the time to really start pressing the gas, whether you're on the trading side, whether you're on the e-commerce, because here's the deal with e-commerce. In the fourth quarter, you don't want to wait until it's Halloween. You don't want to wait till it's Christmas to start having your products listed. We want to have them ready already right now, because that's how it works in this space, to be early, because now you catch it before it's already saturated in whatever niche that we're going at. So this is the time to be very intentional with everything that we're focused on, whether it's trading, dropshipping, I don't care what side it is, but whatever your focus is, I'm telling you, if you really take the time to be serious with it, the end of the year is going to be very special. So I love you guys. I'm excited for the rest of this month. AZ is coming up in the middle of September. A lot of growth is going to be made, a lot of momentum, a lot of withdrawals, a lot of ranks, and a lot of abundance coming for every single one of us. So I love you, family. Let's go out and have a great week. Anything that you guys need, we're here for you every step of the way. Let's go out and dominate. I love you. Let's get it. Sunday, culture night. That's a wrap. Let's get it, family.